Hi. This is your February read, Rockstar by Hole. You've got such beautiful eyes by, this is actually take two, this by the way, because we already did Leo. So this is your read, Leo, and Dope Hat by Marilyn Manson. We're going to go ahead, and I'm sorry that you didn't see the shake, but everything you need to know is in the description box of the video. I had to grab my rings because this is another line. If you've never been here before, I am clairsentient, claircognizant, and clairaudient. I hear ringing in my ears on the left-hand side. Those are messages that I get from my spirit guides, and when I hear it on this side, it's people I know that have passed on. And if you're here watching tarot, you must believe in esoteric things. So check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. We are going to start with the I Am Power Pack for an affirmation for you, followed by the Botticelli tarot. Then we're going to put some magnetic poetry for you. And we're going to do a Celtic cross. It's just a general read, guys. You can pull whatever you want out of it. It might not fit at all, but it's going to, I haven't done a Celtic cross in a while, so I'm going to do that. And, you know, is what it is. Such beautiful eyes. There's something about telling the future and the beautiful eyes. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is your affirmation? Yes, apologies for being late. I needed to take a little break for myself, you know? This is not my job. Somebody is saying that this isn't my job. Take like a hands-off approach, like this isn't my job. That one just popped right out. I take flippers and jumpers only. I'm appreciated. What is it, this nervous energy again? I am appreciated. I think the last time that I did one of your readings, there was some nervous energy, some nervousness. But this is something you guys need to kind of keep telling yourself. You might be feeling underappreciated at this time. Sorry about the nails. I'm taking a break from doing my nails because they're breaking on me. Let's go ahead and let's see for you. We'll start off with the general energy for the time for you, Leo. Like I said, you will want to check out your Rising Moon and Venus sign. I love this deck. I love the artwork on it. I like that it's gold. There's a lot of gold on it. Somebody's got a thing with their stomach. It's like a burn in the stomach. Fire in the belly. Just write that down, just in case. For fairness, and let's get started. Present energy for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Those came out. So I have these like this. I'm going to take these as your crossing energy, and these are going to be your present energy. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse, followed by Eight of Cups in the reverse. A feeling like there is no victory somewhere because you have had to return to the scene of the emotional crime. So Six of Wands is typically valor, victory, triumph after a battle, a victory, homecoming of sorts in the upright. Yet we have it in the reverse. It means a feeling of defeat. Because you were not able to walk away from a situation. You weren't able to walk away from a situation. Or somebody's returned. I feel like it's you, though, losing out because you've had to return to something that you thought you had put to rest. Okay. Obstacle for you. Not being able to meet up with somebody. Trickery and illusion resulting in a meeting not happening. Meeting of the two. Trickery and illusion preventing the meeting of the two. I see obstacle to the resolution there, the feeling of triumph that you would want to seek in the Six of Wands. And being able to move on from something as opposed to, because, you know, like a reversal is the antithesis of an upright card's meaning. The obstacle is that there's illusion and trickery, either preventing a meeting of two people, or illusion and trickery is resulting in two people not meeting. Let's see what we have that's top of mind for you. Somebody's shy. Somebody's not able to look at something. I'm having a hard time doing my normal thing where I look at the camera, and that's not normal for me. So I'm thinking that there's something where somebody's too shy to actually look something in the face. Or it would be like a feeling of, like, there's an avoidance. There's an avoidance. I don't know why I'm shuffling again. Okay, top of mind for you. You might be a Virgo, Leo, Casper, because Virgo was right, or not Virgo. Yeah, you might be a Leo, Virgo, Casper, because I just saw the Hermit in the reverse. Okay. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a feeling of giving away too much. That's what's top of mind for you. Giving away too much, or feeling like spending too much, or a loss of savings. Excess. Not protecting one's resources, both monetarily and spiritually. What's top of mind, right? Normally you would see somebody kind of clutching their pentacles close to them. So at top of mind is somebody just kind of giving away. And it was hidden from your awareness right now, Leo. Hidden Knave of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is our page. Our page is in the reverse. Hidden from your awareness is that somebody is not speaking on something of emotional import. But it's not, just because I say that word doesn't mean that it's massive. It's not massive. Somebody has a hard time making eye contact with somebody else. They want to avoid them because they don't want to look them in the eye. They don't want to have a conversation, even if it's small. They don't want to have to say something. It's small, but it's emotional. That's hidden from your awareness. In the recent past, Tiger's Eye. I'm gonna have to pull one. Oh, there we go. The Hierophant in the reverse. So in the reverse here is, there's either a breakdown of a highly structured religious belief, a philosophy of some sort. There could be, you know, a lot of people will disambiguate this to the marriage card. It's not just the marriage card. Highly structured religious organizations, institutions, counsel, sage advice. In the reverse, though, think about it as the breakdown of philosophical belief, the breakdown of religious belief, the breakdown of something that's a highly established structure, something that's often linked to dogma or dogmatic thought. In addition to that, though, it could be a divorce. I'm not clarifying, so... But in the recent past, there's something there, something that was supposed to be highly established and of order, that's kind of broken down, or a questioning of beliefs, a questioning of something that somebody always thought to hold true. In the near future, I have a rule of 3, and we have 3. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. I don't mean to laugh, I'm just, you know, doing the reading. But the 10 of Wands in the reverse with the Page of Pentacles in the upright and the 2 of Wands in the reverse. There's a dropping of burden. Yeah, somebody's unburdening themselves. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. So I sometimes will read tarot as if it's literally like reading. And what I'm seeing here is somebody has to get something off of their chest. Somebody is dropping a burden. They're getting something off of their chest. They're communicating something that they believe is of worth. It's still a small communication, but it's got to do with a contract. It's got to do with something that's, you know, on the earthly plane. But I also see this as a timepiece, a peace offering. But it could be a contract. It's something on the earthly plane, though. It's something that somebody thinks is worth something. And it's something that they have to get off of their chest, the dropping of burdens, or the 10 of Wands. With this, it's because they couldn't wait any longer. Sorry. They couldn't wait any longer. That's going to be something that's said. I had to get this off of my chest for what it's worth, or there is something that's worth something that they need to communicate, or that you need to communicate, and it was something that could no longer be waited on. Because normally the 2 of Wands in the upright is somebody who's kind of standing there with their 2 wands, kind of surveying the land. I'm still getting this thing where it's like I can't look at the camera. I'm looking here instead of at the camera. And that's not... There's like an energy, okay, I gotta do it. Or, okay, I did it. You know? About... All right, and the present, an extension of the present for you. Let's take a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You know, it's funny because Aquarius is reading, they're your opposite. All of their cards were flying out. Yours aren't. You don't want to show your cards. You don't want to show your cards too soon. Hearing it over here. You don't want to show your cards too soon. 2. There's pain. Pain over injustice. Heartbreak over something that you do not believe was fair. There was something that happened that wasn't fair. Libra season. Or Aries season, because it's inverse would be Aries season. Something that was considered an injustice, heartbreak. If I could just grab it, that'd be amazing, but I'm not going to. Reaching into the Rider-Waite to try and see if I could find it. But normally, if you're not new to tarot, then you know the 3 of Swords and the Rider-Waite is 3 swords piercing a heart. That's heartbreak. Heartbreak over injustice, or injustice over a heart, like a deep-seated sense of injustice over heartbreak. What's surrounding you right now? But you don't feel like you want to beat a dead horse over it, or somebody else doesn't. It doesn't feel like they should. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody who doesn't follow their intuition, somebody who's not connected with their emotional side. This is a Cancerian card, but some people read it also as Scorpio energy. Anything else? With the World. Yeah, it's just somebody who you either reconcile with or somebody who keeps coming back. A cycle that doesn't finish out easily. Fixed signs is, like I said before, could be Scorpio. It could absolutely be a Scorpio or Leo Cancer cusp, because that's fixed energy with the World card. So Leo Cancer, sorry. Yeah, so it's Leo Cancer cusp individual. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus on the World card there. It's in the reverse. So it's a cycle that's not complete, or somebody who lacks a feeling of wholeness within themselves, probably because they don't follow their intuition. The Queen, or they don't honor their emotional side. This is somebody who normally the Queen of Cups is an extremely emotional, intuitive, poetic person who is connected with their sense of water, the ability to be free flowing in their energy. It ebbs and flows, and they honor and respect that within themselves. This is somebody who doesn't do that. Not reflective. You see how this person has a book and they're writing in their book as if they're journaling, or writing poetry, or just some type of self-reflection process. So in the reverse, it'd be somebody who isn't necessarily the most reflective individual, somebody who doesn't honor their feelings, doesn't reflect on their feelings, doesn't wish to, I want to say, like, commemorate their feelings or document that. And that would be the sense of, like, a lack of completeness within oneself. The World card is not just about endings. It certainly can be about endings, right? And that's true, because the World card is a circle, but it is still a circle. Where you have endings, you have beginnings, right? And in the reverse, it's something that continues on and never has an end. But it's also a lack of completeness, a lack of wholeness. We forget that oftentimes, because it is the end of the major arcana. It's when the Fool has completed all of his lessons, and thus is now considered a whole being, right? Hopes and fears for you. Here we go. You fear a lack of independence, or not having self-reliance. That was simple. I don't mean to laugh. It's just, it's so easy with some of these, you know. So we will pull 3. We'll pull 3 for your last line here. This will be the fortune telling part of it, or we actually tell the future, what we see happening for you, and you do actually have a say in this. It's not like, well, the cards have been dealt, but you know, you should probably look at the lessons on the cards. It is all just advice at the end of the day. We have 2. One more. I just saw the Devil. I'm not going to do a whole spiel on that unless it falls. All right. One more. Oh, that's 3 more. We'll take them for you. We'll take them. Let's see. So we have these 2. It fell. We have 4 of Wands and the Fool in the reverse. So this is not being able to take a risk of some sort. You're not sliding in on the floor with your socks on. You're not risky businessing anything. But it's because you're looking to build a firm foundation in the future on something. This doesn't necessarily always have to be relationship energy. It could be a creative endeavor. The Wands are about fiery, creative, passionate, ambitious energy. But it's about building a firm foundation for you, and that's why you're withholding on risk-taking. It's not the time to be foolish, and that's why you're doing it this way. You want to be methodical about it. Some people do, most people, actually, the majority of people read the Four of Wands as firm foundations, the four posts of a marriage bed, the home, the domestic bliss within a home, and marriage. They do. But I think that what you're looking at here is more of building firm foundations for yourself on a creative endeavor, or something that you know will withstand moments like this. Now, this is what I was talking about, though, is if we had these together, it'd be like, well, you're not going to risk anything anymore because you had something like a divorce or a highly established relationship not work. So now you're gonna not be risky with stuff, and you're gonna build firmer foundations in order to have the happy home life. But because they are so far apart, I don't necessarily want to ascribe that to that card. Yeah, so looking at building firm foundations for yourself through by way of not taking risks. Yeah, what did I say? Yeah. Oh, I love when this happens. It's like winning the tarot lottery as a tarot reader. You're not taking risks. Look at that, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. It's your impulsivity, telling yourself not to be impulsive, not to ride in like a moron with that sword waving in the air because you don't want to accidentally, chop someone's head off, or cut yourself. That's a lack of impulsive action, being wise about what you do, and not being an idiot with a sword. Because most people who carry sharp things cut people when they're morons with sharp things. Moving forward from that, we have you looking at something to honor a deep childhood wish, goal, or dream, or recognizing within yourself the childlike wonder of emotional fulfillment, and honoring within yourself the ability to take action in a poetic ebb and flow type nature. Like, it's almost like you're trying to honor within yourself something gentle and innocent, and going outside of yourself to express it to somebody else. This could have to do with music. It could have to do with there's something they always say with this card, the knight in shining armor. I don't necessarily believe that's the case, but this person is coming in a very, there's affection here. So I think that what it is that after a great deal of time and careful forethought and watching how you move about in the future, there's not the lack of impulsivity, the ability to survey as you move down the path instead of being, we'll call this guy Dr. Moron. And the reason we'll call him that is because he's in reverse. If we were doing this, maybe it'd be a little bit more adventurous and pioneering energy, but we don't want you, jumping off a cliff to your death in a figurative sense, right? And you're trying not to do that too. Because you'd like to go after something that you've always wanted. And by not charging in after something irresponsibly, recklessly, you have a real shot at realizing something that you've always wanted. And, you'll speak to something in it will speak to the innocence in you. All right, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. You're trying to heal. You're trying to heal something, and that's the biggest thing here. There's healing of pain. Because your current is this, right? the injustice, the pain over the injustice, and yeah, now you have your 10 at the bottom. That's sickness even. You could be dealing with some type of sickness that you're trying to heal that you just don't think is fair, that you have to deal with it. I think that's normal for anybody who's not feeling well or is dealing with something that's pretty serious. But even if you're dealing with heartbreak, you can have that feeling, right? But there's healing here. And navigating through it also means, and this is definitely not about health problems, but most certainly when you're dealing with emotional pain, what was the role that you played in it? You know, you can't fix what other people have done to you, but you can most certainly fix what role you played in it, that you either allowed it to happen to you, and that's not necessarily true for everything, because there are definitely circumstances where, you know, it's not your fault. But what could you have done differently, and how can you respond in the future so you can protect your heart better, you know? That's what's top of mind for you. How to protect my heart better. Or your money, who knows? God. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe this does have to do with health, who knows? But here we go. And like I said, you know, there is creative energy here. So, okay. All right, Leo, tell me your Leo sign, or, you know, where's your Leo placement? Put it in the comments, and we'll see you when we see you next. Take care. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's your board. You got the most beautiful eyes. All right, okay, see ya.